Hello and welcome to the Daily Scripture Podcast. My name is Jerome Lavelle and I hope that you are having an incredible day today. Today we will be looking at John chapter 8, verses 12 through 20. Jesus spoke to them, saying, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will not walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. So the Pharisees said to him, You testify on your own behalf, so your testimony cannot be verified. Jesus answered and said to them, Even if I do testify on my own behalf, my testimony can be verified, because I know where I came from and where I am going. But you do not know where I come from, nor where I am going. You judge by appearances, but I do not judge anyone. And even if I should judge, my judgment is valid, because I am not alone, but it is I and the Father who sent me. Even in your law it is written that the testimony of two men can be verified. I testify on my behalf, and so does the Father who sent me. So they said to him, Where is your Father? Jesus answered, You know neither me nor my Father. If you knew me, you would know my Father also. He spoke these words while teaching in the treasury in the temple area, but no one arrested him, because his hour had not yet come. Today, in the Gospel of John, chapter 8, verses 12 through 20, we hear Jesus having dialogue with the Pharisees about who he is and how that can be verified. Their claim to Jesus was that he himself could not verify who he was, that a third party would be needed to do that. We hear Jesus declare then that it is his Father who testifies to him, and that they, the Pharisees, knew neither him nor the Father. Very, very true words. This scripture, which talks about the relationship between Jesus and the Father, has me thinking about the relationship between parents and children. Indeed, Jesus and the Father had a special and unique parent-child relationship. But this notion of knowing the child by knowing the parent is an interesting one. As I have lived my life in reflection, nothing has been a higher compliment to me than when people who knew my Father say to me that I remind them of him. He was a man of high character, strong faith, and a spirit of love and acceptance of others, regardless of who they were. I like to think that I have at least a little of that same spirit in me, and I would say that anything that's positive about me, I attribute to my parents. But what about my children? What would they say about me? Would people that know my children see a legacy of who I am and who my wife is reflected in them? Clearly, parents affect their children. And I think the same can be said of any relationship, that we do indeed affect each other. Others are reflected in us, and we are reflected in others. And it has been my observation in human interaction that positive attracts and grows positive, and negative attracts and grows negative. I found that when I am around patient, assured, caring, sensitive, loving people, I am more like that. And when I am around negative, petty, selfish, insensitive people, I can be more like that too. Grounded, faith-filled, and authentic people affect me in that way. And shallow, dishonest people throw that kind of energy at me. Jesus said that if you know the Father, you know me. Today I'm thinking about the things that others know in me and the things that I put out into the world through my relationships and in other ways. I'm thinking about the awesome opportunity and responsibility that I have to live my life as a Christ-centered person and to be salt and light to others in this world. Thank you for joining the Daily Scripture Podcast. My name is Jerome Lavelle, and remember, our word of the day is, what does the world know of me? Until next time, be well and be blessed.